Where's our true? We have monofilaments officially launching at CSC. This is something that I have been working on forever. This is very much a beta launch. This is like my first real dip and dabble into them. So there's so much more coming. If you didn't see a color that maybe is going to speak to you over on our FB post, know that this is just a little dip. But I want to show them to you guys in real time here in natural light so you can see these before they launch at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. When I go live, then they're available afterwards. I'm still coming down from a cold. So let's do this. The weather is absolutely perfect to show these today, and Taylor Swift is engaged. So this is basically like my favorite day in herstory. You're working on the descriptions and the sizing of these. It turned into like a Christmas list, like double check it, make sure that everything is crossed off and good to go. So these are going to be a little bit different than our typical caps because they're made differently. With monofilament, it doesn't have as much stretch, and that's what you get from the lace. However, we kind of help that with this open weft on these. I will say the ones that I am really designing from the inside out moving forward, they will have a closed weft, so it'll be kind of a different story, but this first round will have that. If the monofilament price point is just not for you, really keep in mind that my Scandinavian hairline is a really great answer to this as well, which is going to be some really beautiful styles like this Brianna Honey Haze has been my go-to. There's a button. We have Calista here, so something that was important to me was to try to get as combs in these because that is not something that we typically see in monofilament. I like it. This one also has kind of these bendy ear tabs, which I think people are really going to like. Again, that open weft, and then it has all of this monofilament top. In just the nature of a monofilament, it's going to be a little bit harder. The lace is going to be actually more of a mesh. It also has this zigzag part, and there's a little bit of permatease. This is not something I plan on doing moving forward, but again, this is our little beta mode here. Throw her on. These are still the really beautiful fibers that we know and love, and she's just a true blonde. And for somebody who doesn't like a lot of like a blonde on me, I really do like this one without a root. You can brush that out, but this is what that mono is looking like. Very much a standard through and through. I can wear this comfortably. It feels a little bit snug, but I can help that with this elastic part here. So instead of those hooks, you have a lot of customization ability. This is velvet here, so you can use this to open it up a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah. Helps with that stretch factor. Here she is, ready. And then we have the Estelle collection, my brunettes. Rejoice, because we have this really beautiful milk chocolate coloring here. This is what that cap is looking like. There's no lace to be cut on these. They are going to come just like this, which will be really helpful to try them on. And it's just so beautiful. It is that pre-plucked middle part, but you do have that ability for that free parting space. We love this Estelle collection, and that is what that hairline is looking like. And here she is in black, and there is the hairline. To move on to the Kindras now. Let's take a little closer look at her. These do not have combs, keep that in mind. This one has those bendy ear tabs. This is what that is looking like. There is that hairline on her, and then you can shift it over. Really, really beautiful color. The Kindras are one of my favorites only because I love the curls. I am definitely a curly girl at heart, and I love what these have to offer. With summer, I'm so curious about this one and what you guys are going to think of her because this is something different than I've really seen in monofilaments. It's only a T-part monofilament, so you are going to get a really, really nice natural hairline because it does have that Scandinavian. These do have the combs, but let me know what you guys think about this. I love this curl pattern. I think the straight ends are really cute. Up close and personal with her hairline. I love like that little bit of Scandi in her. I know people already want more colors of this one. I concur, but let me know what you guys think about that T part. Again, I'm really excited about this launch in general. It's just something that I looked back at some of my messages, and it has been 5 years since I really started to have that conversation about monofilament because it has been such a big ask in the wig community, and I wanted to start having a space for that. The price point on this too is very reasonable in the grand scheme of things. A lot of times a luxury monofilament is going to be anywhere between $300 and $500. Everything here is going to be $140 to $180, and this is for this launch. We might go a little bit higher based on kind of working from the inside out a little bit more with the construction, but I always want to make sure that we are in a very affordable space as well for you guys. So the show is at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It's mini, but it is very good. We're also going to be having this elevated packaging, which I've had in the building for over a year, and I'm just excited. So I hope to see you guys there, and it's going to just, I'm just excited for like this next chapter.